Okay, you know what? It's my fault. Say assalamu alaikum to everybody. This is the Underground Railroad Television Show, and my co-host, David, David Kaas from out of California. Out of California. It never rains in California.
It's a
What?
beautiful day today.
Okay. And David, first of all, you know what? I want to say thank you to everybody for watching, but I want to say my prayers go out to the individuals that are in Turkey right now. And you know what, my imam is like a preacher. He said that there were 20,000 people that died, but there's some confirmed in Turkey. There was an earthquake that happened. But man, make an introduction to yourself, brother. I was just saying, I was thinking about the people in Turkey.
Well, my name is David Kaas. I am from Iowa originally. I'm living in Venice Beach, California, out here sunning myself for the moment. But I've got a few things cooking in the pot, and we get to those a little bit later. But Clifton, and me, we wanted to talk about the Chinese government.
Oh my God, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. The Chinese, you know what? In TikTok, the thing is with the Chinese, man. President Xi, they flew a balloon over the United States of America, and at first it came through, I think, Canada or something like that. And you know what? There was many people that did not understand why they didn't shoot it down. And how could this happen, David? How could this happen? How could this happen?
You would wonder that too, but what I found out is they've been doing it for a while. They've been sent over 20 balloons for the last couple of years, and we just don't see it because of those chemtrails all the time. But they do it all the time. They set up balloons with all this spy gear on them, take pictures and whatnot. So, you know, it's hard to figure how to treat your neighbor nowadays. You want to be kind, you want to be nice, you want to be open and friendly, but when they come up and they want to buy up your whole country, you got to say no. You got to say no.
I mean, you say this has happened for. I gotta say this. Now I gotta tell people, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I did not vote for Donald Trump, but I'm gonna say something. I don't believe that this ever happened on Donald Trump's watch. I don't believe it. And you know what? I think some of the things that are going on with the Chinese right now, didn't vote for Donald Trump, but I don't think that a lot of things would be going on if Donald Trump was the president, because I believe that other leaders failed.
Well, everyone, not everyone, of course, but I know that Joe Biden and his brother and his son have been, laundering money over in the Ukraine for a few years. I know that they're also personal friends with the Chinese government. And so,
Going on, yeah.
but I'm just saying that came from there. You got to wonder to yourself, what's really going on here? We're all in a big pot, and we're all kind of cooking together, and everybody's pointing a finger at each other.
Well, the virus, I don't even, like I said, the virus, you want to take the shot, take the shot. If you don't want to take the shot, don't take the shot. You know what? I'm not here to judge it, but but you know what? Going back to what you said, I mean, the thing is, I think that China sent that balloon. I mean, what's a spy balloon gathering information? It was a pretext that they're preparing for something. They're preparing for something, and
They're preparing for an invasion here. That's what they're preparing for. There ain't nothing else, Clifton. There is no other reason. They're preparing for an invasion, and that's the first thing you do is you send over spy balloons to snoop out the area before you land all your troops over there with guns and missiles and stuff. Yeah, it's typical, I mean, it's just different tactics, but it's the same thing they're looking for. How ready are you, and how disabled are you? You give all your Abraham tanks to Ukraine, We were probably waiting for that, and maybe another bunch of 400 million worth of missiles or whatever. But okay, we'll just wait a little bit longer.
Well, I mean, when you talk about the Ukraine, I really do not. You know what? You talk about the Ukraine, man. I don't think that the United States should be involved in the Ukraine. First of all, you know what? There was agreement between Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan that when they ended the Cold War, that no country that annexed from the Soviet Union, the USSR, could join NATO. You know what? To me, I kind of hate to say this. I understand what Putin is doing. I understand because what it is his country is being surrounded by NATO forces. I mean, do you agree with that or disagree? Am I talking out of the box or what?
I think we're being invaded by all South America. But one of the reasons is their economics has failed, their governments have failed, and the people are all starving, and they're coming up here, mothers, children, men, and they don't even speak our language. So that's part of the problem here. And we don't have an actual Chinese invasion yet, but we may in just a couple of years. But uh, I've never thought of the Russians as anything but our brothers, and I really have really supported uh, their technological research as far as space flight and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel anything negative for the Russians. I do see China as a communist state, and there's a lot of people starving over there and dying every day. So I don't know as to whether they're really doing things for the right reasons, the right way. But that's part of the problem, Clifton, is why are you going to do something? Why do you want something? What compels your country to go to war?
I say what compels a country to go to war because they see certain policies that are going on. They saw a new world order where there was a certain group of people in charge of policy. And you know what? The Chinese and the Russians are saying, DAMIT, we're not going to take it no more. We're just not going to take it no more. And I feel that China with TikTok collecting up. TikTok is a social media app that's collecting all our information. And China, I think they have outsmarted the United States of America. They're buying, as you said earlier, they're buying land by military bases. Got this flying a spy balloon over here. Their military is getting ready to. Their military is getting ready to surpass us. Their educational system, to me, is better than ours because to get out of there, get to 8th grade, and you gotta be able to speak 2 languages. And I'm thinking that the people students in America are being dummied down. Hell, they grade them on a curve. You know what I'm saying? On a curve. What I mean by a curve is they go with the lowest person that made the lowest grade and the person that make the highest grade. So therefore, that it's to me it's an oxymoron. I don't see the way the United States of America. And I love the United States as well. I don't see where I say China is going to surpass. Maybe they have surpassed though.
Well, what about this AI, the artificial intelligence we were talking about the other day?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
tell us about it.
What if AI takes over? AI don't care, want you to get smart. They don't want the Chinese any smarter than the Americans, any smarter than the people from Venezuela or Alaska. They want us all dumbed down. That's what AI wants. AI is going to be making all the decisions.